welcome back, baby. We back in the building, baby. We had to pay a couple bills here when I tell you. Know what I mean? Make sure you go shop Carnash Autos, the best of the best. Carnash Autos, 3000, Liberty Heights, man. Shout out to my guy, Stephon. Know what I mean? Icon Entertainment. What up, baby? We in here. Right before the break, listen, man. Like I said, we got that guy, Nate the Barber, in the building. And I'm gonna make sure that everybody know, the viewers at home, the listeners at home right now live, if it feel like a little delay on all the sound effects, it's DJ J Raw fault. I just want y'all to know. Listen, you see how long it took for him to hit the horn? Listen, man, god damn.
It's not my fault.
Go ahead, give you a disclaimer, go ahead.
I know, they don't need a disclaimer. Just know, we making it work over.
But like I said, man.
Excuses is the tools of incompetence.
Woo! Listen, my man Mr. Smith used to quote that in 5th grade math every day. I learned that it's a whole definition. Like I said, we got Nate the Barber in the building. How you get started, big dog? Talk to me.
So, we started with the Ty Furby. Get past Ty Furby, I go to barber school. Barber school, I really didn't take it that serious at first.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget.
Was you cutting before barber school?
Fucking myself up.
You was your first test dummy? Yeah, we all was.
A couple homeboys around there. Yeah.
We all got that story. First cut, nigga, I put a patch in my cousin. Hey, Breon, shout out to my man Breon. Big ass patch right here. The guard fell off. I don't know.
Man, listen, I got stories for days on this. So, I go to barber school, finish that, but I ain't take it that serious when I was in there, yo, because it felt like a high school atmosphere.
Yeah.
I ain't take it that serious, yo, as I should have. But what changed me was I seen my man Leonard. It was Leonard and Mike. Mike was almost done, or Mike was done. Leonard was taking it serious. And I'm like, damn, yo, look at Leonard taking it serious. I'm over here being a fuck up. So I started taking it more serious. I go to the barbershop out Randallstown, and this was the defining moment for me. For like 3 years, coming from barber school to a regular shop, I was the worst nigga in the shop, yo.
I think we all had that though. But hold on, let me ask you a question. What did you thought you at that time? Think about it. At that time.
Oh, nigga, I'm about to tell you how I know I was the worst nigga in the shop. Oh, nigga, I got a story for you. Yo, first of all, shout out to my man Big Chuck. Chuck just coming home. He been sick for like a couple months. Mm-hmm. I love that brother to death. One of my mentors. But I'm about to tell you a story about him. So we get in the shop, 4 of us. Me, Corey, Sean Ye, Chuck, and Hashim. So we get in there, yo. I'm the new guy. I'm getting clients in there. Thought I was good. Got a couple of my homeboys come up there. First fucked up haircut I did. I appreciate the guy because he whispered to me like, hey, yo, you fucked my shit up, yo. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to whisper because I don't want nobody in the barbershop to hear me. And he was like, I was like, yo, this free on me, yo. He was like, no, take that, yo. I'm never coming back to you again, though.
At least he paid, though.
But this is where it gets bad. So you got Big Chuck, 6'2", 6'4", 300-pounder. Funniest guy you ever met in your life. You got a bad haircut coming out that motherfucker. Chuck would do this. He'd be like, yo, what the fuck is that, yo? In front of everybody, yo. I remember the day I fucked this guy up. He had an interview. He came in the barbershop. And before we closed, he come in there like, man, look, I got an interview, man. I need to get a cut. I'm like, I got him, yo. And I knew the heat was on me because it was the end of the day. The niggas that hang out at the shop was all looking at me, yo. Ain't nobody say nothing. As soon as I got finished to cut Chuck, like, yo, that nigga ain't getting a job, yo. He fucked his head cut up, yo. So after that, this was going on for 3 years.
Oh,
but
man.
It was friendly. Chuck would let you know because he'd come to me like, yo, listen, Nick, you gotta do this.
So yeah, at least he helped you.
Yeah, he'll let me know, but then he'll come back and he gonna get me.
Yeah.
So I just said, man, I got tired of this shit, yo. I can't do this. I can't be the worst nigga in the shop. So what I was telling you off of air is what I did. This was Instagram. It was on the come up. I think Android didn't even have it yet, but you would see the barbers posting their cuts. So I'm reaching out to every single barber in Baltimore. I'm like, hey, yo, can I come by your shop? Shout out to guys like Ronald, Earl, Brian Newman, Big B. I would come to them. I would literally like, can I come there and learn? I would come there and they would teach me stuff. And remember what I told you, some people, you gotta play dumb when they talk to you. Because when you start playing dumb, they start telling you more stuff. Even though you know what they talking about, you sitting there, you be like, yeah, man, you know, you gotta do this with the spray gun, this and that. And I'm sitting there like, for real? Knowing I got the spray gun at home.
Yeah.
And know how to do it. But when you play dumb, people start wanting to show off. So they want to tell you more shit. Like, yeah, boy, you gotta do this right here. You don't know about this right here. This the secret sauce I got right over here.
Yeah.
Knowing you already know the shit, but you playing dumb, so it makes them talk more. Started doing that. Met some fucked up people on the way. A couple of them. But those fucked up people, I thank them because they the ones that motivated me.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to help me out? I'm young, nigga. You don't want to help me out, but that's cool. Ain't no excuse.
Use it as motivation. That negative energy, you use it as motivation.
Next step after that, we at the old barbershop. We get robbed. Get robbed the day before Christmas Eve.
I tell y'all, Baltimore, baby, you gotta keep your head on the swivel.
Get robbed the day before Christmas Eve. And after that, me and my man Mike, he was like, yo, I'm leaving. I'm going to Salon, not Salon, that's where you at.
Yeah.
I'm going to Salon Plaza. So from that day, the day before Christmas Eve, until June 10th, because I just got married on the 25th.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The 25th of that year, but
okay.
Thank you. Appreciate
yeah.
it. So I've been married for 6 years. Shout out, baby. I love you. But it's 7 years. She about to kill me. I think it's 7. Oh,
never throw a number out there.
I'm about to get a text.
Never throw a number out there.
It's 7. It's 7.
Boy, when I'm confused about what kid birthday it is, I just go with it. Yep.
So I make the decision to say I'm going to Sweets. But a lot of people weren't doing Sweets yet.
Yep.
That changed my whole life, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm in there by myself. So I gotta market by myself. I ain't feeding off no walk-ins. So I gotta promote myself. First day I moved into the shop, I bought a camera, an official camera. I'm taking great pictures because back then everybody was using phones.
Yeah.
I was one of the first people in Baltimore using a actual phone. Matter of fact, first guy in Baltimore to use a official camera was Cuttz by Trib. Shout out to him. I was the second one on there, not trying to shout out. I was the second one that did it. But and he said he did it because it makes your picture stand out and everybody want to know, like, yo, let me go to this guy.
Yep.
And then ever since then, I started taking classes because you're in there by yourself, so it makes you have to really find new ways to market yourself.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no walk-ins.
Yeah.
I took class with Morano, I Cut Pro. I went to hair events. Trying to get you to start going to some too.
No, I keep saying I was going. Yeah, we gonna make it shake.
I can't believe you didn't go. I can't believe you didn't go to that.
It's a whole story behind him and stuff like that. It's a whole story behind.
You gotta go, man.
Yeah, so I had the
the Barber Expo.
The Barber Expo last year. Barber Expo.
Where?
That was here. It was the big joint out. I don't know where it was at. Got tickets and everything. And I had the whole crew up here. My man Paul. Shout out to Paul.
Paul the barber.
Yeah, Paul.
That's my dog.
Shout out to Paul. And that's how I met Paul. Cause I don't meet too many barbers, but that's how I met him. Cause I just was like, hey, I'm a barber. I had a barber expo on here, and everybody came through. And I just don't. I don't need to know.
So what do you?
I don't know.
So what do you see? The thing is, what I learned is, what are you going for?
Yeah. See, I didn't have a reason to go.
My purpose of going to barber shows, I like to meet new people because you never know the connections that you'll get.
Network is
done
key.
I did a lot of networking. And I've learned, and I can contact a lot of people that are doing stuff. Hey, yo, man, can you help me out with this? Hey, can you give me some advice?
Yeah,
and I don't really get pushed to the side. Now, I don't always ask a lot of questions because I don't like bothering a lot of people. But I've built those connections. But I go to hair shows now for new techniques. I learned from my guy Morano out DC. He used to tell me, he said, Nate, I go to the barber shows. I don't go for the I don't go to see the barbers. I go over to the hair estheticians. I learn the new stuff over there, and then bring that to our world. Because you can go anything in the hair field you can bring over to us barbering.
Yeah.
So he'll go take stuff over there. So when I went to Atlanta Barber Brothers, best decision I ever made in my life. Because everybody for years was like, Nate, don't go. It's not worth it. It's not like it used to be. It's real gimmicky. And I kept listening to him. And I'm like, man, I'm going. I went by myself. Well, I went with my homeboy Quintino. We went. And it changed my life. That's where I met with Israel Wright. I already talked with him a couple times. And he just put it in my head. He was like, yo, take it to the next level. But the defining moments of going down there was I took Israel's class. He's a great teacher. Israel learned a lot of stuff that I learned already, the scalp treatments and the beard treatments. You know, he took Morano classes and other classes. I went into his class and I took his class and I sat down. He was teaching the class to other people. I'm repeating the words that he's saying to the other students while he was saying it in my head. I'm like, yo, Nate, what are you doing? You gotta take this shit to the next level. You done learn all this stuff. All the stuff Israel knows, I'm literally repeating it. So the class wasn't a waste of money. It was a waste of money because everything he was teaching I already knew, but it was an eye-opening experience that you got to start taking it to the next level. With it, if it's products, my prices, my services. Like I learned all these services 4 years ago, and I'm just implement them now.
Yeah.
Come on, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So I learned that from him, and he's the one who told me to go up my prices. And that's where we at now.
My conversation about the prices, I always...
What are your prices?
What, 40 adult cuts 40. You
should be 50.
And then adult cuts with facial hair is 45. Yeah, so it started at 40 or 45, but then I got the packages and everything like that. But what I always try to do is I just use it like in the streets. Like I wanted to have the best product at the lowest prices. Whereas though I'm eating like this, the last 2-3 years I've been cutting hair almost 17 years. And the last 3 years is where though I started really eating. It makes sense?
I know what you're talking about.
So when barbers look at me, barbers they come tell me, well, people come tell me they want to cut hair because they looking at me now. They didn't see the last 14 years of the struggle. And I try to tell people like, bro, I'm just getting here. I'm just starting to really financially see being able to buy a house with barber money and being able to buy a car with barber money. I mean, going into the dealerships and showing them that bank statement. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, when we come back, we gonna get into all that. Cause that right there was people don't understand. It's the difference between being a barber and a businessman. See, a barber, you just taking the cash, putting it in our pocket, right? Businessman, we paying them 1090 forms, and we can go cop the house. We can get business credit. We can go get business loans to open up that luxurious shop that you always dreamed of. But listen, man, when we come back, we got more with the guy Nate the Barber, baby. It's Cuttz by Silk Radio, DJ J Rod.
Back with the remix.